Lush 1 just got caught saying the N-word on stream. Golly, Lush. Say it ain't so. YouTube, what's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neeman, IB for the E, man. Golly, I don't know, y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. So, Lush, I just want to start this off by saying, you know what I'm saying? I don't condone none of this. I don't like that we say the word like this. I don't give no passes to say the word, nor am I like the owner of the word. I just don't agree with it. I'm going to just tell y'all that. If this is your first time to the channel, like and subscribe off the back. And before y'all get in my comments like, oh, because I already seen a few people in the comments of old videos. Hey, do you know that Lush said? No, I don't. He ain't never said that shit around me. Just throwing that out there. You know what I'm saying? But Lush got caught saying the N-word on stream. All kind of discrepancy behind that, y'all know. I just feel like, damn, Lush. Like, I understand growing up with who you grew up with and all that. I do understand that. But you are so put together on camera. You don't never say that. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's kind of crazy. You knew you were on stream to let something like that fly. Of course, he says he was around his black homies. I'm going to let him explain, but this is just, I don't know, dog. And then you got Kiwi Head here pressing you for it like, it's nasty, bro. And you know better. Lush, you know better than that, dog. You know better than that. But we going to get straight into this. Shout out No Jumper for the clip skis and all that. Like and describe off the back. Free that man. But yeah, let's get into this. Like Lushable. Come on, man.
So, okay, I feel like we covered Lush's transgressions.
There's one more.
Oh, okay, what else you been doing?
It's right there. Lush
says the N-word. Ah, yes. Should we play the clip?
Yeah. I want y'all to listen to it.
Oh, I would love to hear this.
Great. Subscribe to Lush World and run up my music stream.
Go to the No Jumper Reddit and make a thread about this episode and share your thoughts with the world.
Oh, here, you're right there, brother. What the Lush? Shut the with your whole ass, nigga. Shut the fuck up with your whole ass, nigga.
So in that clip, it would appear that you are calling.
He said, shut the f up with your whole nigga. That's what he said. Again, I'm just for the record. I just want y'all to know, like, you know, I don't think this cool. I don't think this cool at all, like, straight up. So, you know, before all the jokes fly in the comments, all like, oh, I don't think it's cool. So just know where I stand on that. And again, I have never heard Lush say the N-word, not around me. Whenever I've been around, I've never heard that. Straight up.
Someone, possibly in the chat.
No, I'm talking to the homies.
Oh, you're talking to Kenny or something? Okay. Ho-ass N-word seems to be what left your mouth.
Where was you at right here?
In my crib.
What you was some white boys?
No. It was Mexican, two Mexicans.
Brandon look like he itching to get at it. Shout out Brandon in the cut.
Mexicans and two blacks.
Oh, you was calling a nigga the black?
No, I called the I said it to the Mexican.
And the black niggas didn't say nothing?
No. It's all my partners.
Black niggas, they need a DP.
Damn.
Peace for everybody.
Just like Asians calling each other the N-word every other word.
And the Asians seem like they can get away with it a lot better than Lush being a white man. White people are uniquely not given an N-word pass. Spanish people get away with it. Asian people get away with it. Filipinos, the Tongans.
Nah,
everybody's saying the N-word besides white people.
But I'm looking at the
And let me tell you something. When you listen to the way that Kiwi Head talks about this right here, it's almost like he's angry that everybody gets to say the N-word but the whites. Everybody know the nuance behind the N-word, bro. and exactly why the whites can't say it. I'm going to run that back. That's a little telling. He's like, that's all. He got the list of everyone who could say it. Like he just just researched this. You feel me? No, you can't say it. Nigga. Just kidding. That's not cool. I shouldn't say that. But you can't say it.
People are uniquely not given an N-word
Here's the
pass.
thing,
Spanish people get away with it. Asian people get away with it. Filipinos, the Tongans.
Nah,
Everybody's saying the N-word
They all
besides
say it.
white people.
But I'm looking at them.
And
like
even
black,
white
though.
people say it.
They Crips and Bloods though. They're a part of our culture.
Right.
He's a Crip.
I'm not a Crip.
He no Crip.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, rep your set. Where you from?
I'm not. I don't bang.
He was
I'm
told
from the Tagger crew.
He's not allowed to
5150.
bang his hood on here
You a
anymore.
tag banger.
Yeah, I just said 5150.
Oh, that's the name of it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be totally arbitrary.
That nigga Munchie just check lushed him. That nigga Munchie just check lust. Temperature, lightweight. Hey, blood, where you from? On bang. No, I'm just playing, man.
Asians and Samoans and Tongans could say the N-word with impunity. This guy says it with not with the hard ER, with the GA at the end, and we're gonna come down on him like, pick a struggle, bro. Like
Nobody's supposed to be saying it. Period.
nobody.
I have to say real quick, right? I did not think that was going to be Brandon's angle on this. The same dude who seemed to take offense with light-skinned suspect saying the hard ER. It's clear to everybody suspect's black. He don't look like he's got a white parent or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm light-skinned too, you feel me? Both my parents black. And he didn't like that. And suspect didn't even say that. So for him to take this stance on this right here is kind of wild. Brandon is an interesting person. I also found out that he watched Lush Penis while he took a piss test at No Jumper. Interesting man, to say the least. But let's continue.
We shouldn't even be saying
Right.
it.
Black
If
people
you
ain't
wanna be
supposed to be
real.
saying the word. That I don't even know how. It's in my vocabulary heavy, but I don't think white boys should be saying it based on
So
History.
so here's the thing. It's something that I hate that I say, and it's
Man,
not.
shut your ass up.
Let me
let
get
him
this
land.
off. Let me get this off.
He hates it. Do you really hate it though?
No, it's something that I've tried to remove from my vocabulary and have been pretty successful with. There are moments where it comes out, and it's normal when I'm with my partners, and I understand. Like I've spoken on this several times. It's not the first clip of me saying that. You feel me? When back in the day, one time I was out and in public, and I saw the reaction when I said that for like older black people, and I don't want to like bring back trauma and pain based on my words for black people. That's the last thing I want to do, bro. Like, but when I'm with the homies, sometimes I slip out because that's just the way that I've always communicated since I was like 12, 13 years old. So like,
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie.
This nigga Lush want us to have remorse for the fact that he got caught slipping saying the N-word. Like, it's just how I talk. Nigga, don't talk that way. Come on, man. For real, Lush, you way smarter than that. You far smarter than that, bro. You know that's not cool. And this is the thing, right? Whatever you do privately with your close peoples or whatever, niggas who give you the passes to say that, that's their business, right? But for you to be online and let that fly, bro, that's not, come on, gang. And then you say, oh, I said it one time around these like black elders, and I saw the way they looked, and I don't want to bring no trauma. Like, come on, bro. You can't be smart as hell on one side of things and be, you feel me, this doofus on the other. Like, come on, gang. Don't sit up here and act like, oh, I'm just so remorseful that this is even part of my vocabulary. Unless you already know, bro, I ain't no problem with you, but that's crazy. Let's not act like I got caught slipping, bro. I need to stop saying that. It's just accountability. That's what we do. That's what, it's just, like, nah, bro, won't feel that. Straight up. Do Almighty know about this? Do you say this in front of Almighty? Just out of curiosity, you know what I'm saying? Do you say this around Almighty? I'm just curious. But let's continue.
There has been times where I hung out with you in real life off camera and was kind of like, whoa, like that N-word it's really coming out. Didn't know that. Now, not my first rodeo in that sense. I as a lifelong non-N-word sayer.
Ain't no way, champ. So you to be doing this, bruh. Ain't no way, champ. You grew up this one way. Why you do this in front of Kiwi Head? So you be dropping the N-bomb in front of Kiwi Head? Wow, bro. Y'all crazy. Y'all really crazy up here, bro. Y'all next level. That's the next level. I bet Kiwi Head couldn't wait to tell that. That's wild, though, that you would say the N-word around Kiwi Head. I'm going to be real with you. That's crazy. Was there any black folks around when Kiwi Head heard that? I'm curious. I got questions now. Let's continue, though.
You know, I'm not saying I never said it, but for the most part, never really been a consistent thing. I think when I was 20 and I first moved to New York, there was so many white dudes around me, BMX dudes, that were hanging out with black dudes and Spanish dudes, and they were saying it all the time. I think I tried saying it a couple of times, but every time I felt retarded, so I just kind of hung it up. But and even beyond that, quoting rap songs a little bit over the years. There was a famous example that still goes around a little bit where I was quoting a Future song and I said it. Not part of my life, but for sure Lush be letting the N-word rock a little bit. And I've kept your secret for a long time now.
It's not a secret. I've spoken on it publicly. It's not something I want to say.
But you're working on it.
I'm working on it.
Do you think that you might want to consider like sort of hybrid?
I'm tripping. We up here acting like bruh saying the N-word is a full-blown drug addiction or something. Like, bruh, remove it from your vocabulary. Somebody with a vast vocabulary like you have, Lush, you're not thirsty for words to use, gang. You be using some shit I ain't never heard sometimes. I'm like, man, he cold. You don't need to have nigga in your vocabulary, Brody. Burdesky. You don't need to have the N-word in your vocabulary. That's just what it is. Like, we up here acting like this nigga battling with addiction, gang. I just, yes, I've tried for years. It's just like, bruh, if you don't shape up, fix up, look sharp. Nigga.
Drug / N-word rehab. Like maybe you could try to fight both addictions at once, or do you think that they need to be separate rehabs?
No, I don't think that. I think I, for the most part, have really good control over my lexicon and the way I express myself, and I can kind of weave in and out of it like that. So I just shouldn't.
See what I'm saying? He's saying himself. I'm nice. I don't need to say that shit. I'm nice. Come on, gang. This nigga said lexicon. I gotta look at a lexicon. What? Come on, bruh. We talking about the N-word.
Say it no more. I think in order to do it, I just need to not say it, period. No matter if it's the homies or not. And the homies sometimes might get me turned up to say it or whatever. Not like, hey, you got to say it. But it's just what does that mean? So accustomed to communicating in that manner with them. But yeah, I don't want to be offending nobody, so I ain't going to say it. And if I hurt people's feelings with my word or you're disappointed in me, and I apologize for that because that's not cool. That's not how I want to come across.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you seem like the one who would be more offended.
No, because
you're the blackest black nigga in the room, gang. Shout out Brandon. I don't know Brandon again. I like the way he hold himself up here. I like the way he expressed himself. He's dope. But again, you seem like you probably the blackest black nigga up there. You know what I mean? Straight up. And Lush feel bad. I feel like Lush feel bad a little bit. He feel awkward because he's sitting up there across from the niggas. How much you can't see your goofy ass. But Brandon can. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it probably feels a bit awkward. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Brandon like, why you keep looking at me, nigga? He can't make eye contact with Munchie, nigga.
Right next to me.
Because I'm a black guy. He looking at us. I'm sorry.
He ain't get a rebuttal, so he wait. He like, nigga, what you about to say?
No, he looking at me like he want me to like.
Would you say it in front of Rosa Parks?
Okay. Well, first of all, let me ask y'all a question.
I know she's dead.
Rosa Parks.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Was it
What
what?
you talking about, Goofy?
Oh man, come on, that's
Squabble time.
Yeah, we're gonna that. That's a whole other thing.
No, that's
But
crazy.
when y'all heard me say it, when y'all heard that Did it sound like somebody that never said that before?
Bruh.
Did it sound unnatural to you?
You sounded like you were having second thoughts about saying it because you didn't really pronounce it. You sort of like,
No, he sounded irritated.
you like muttered
I was
it.
He said
irritated.
it so
You could like
naturally.
almost not hear it.
You sounded irritated.
Like if you said
Yeah.
it like that on the podcast, I don't even think I would have called you out because I wouldn't have necessarily thought it was a definitive N-word.
Did it sound like? Hey, do it sound like somebody that you heard say it? If you had like just heard that and you didn't have a race associated with it, and you just heard that, what would you think?
I'm gonna say people put it in music and turn it into like some slang now.
Okay, so I'm confused right here. So Lush, are you trying to get us to acknowledge that like you say the N-word cool? Now I'm confused. I don't know what. Now I'm confused. So are you trying to get the niggas to acknowledge that you said the N-word smooth, swaggy? It was drip. How you said it? I don't, because I'm tripping. Like what are we doing here? If there was no video to it and you just heard, what is it? Does it sound like someone who says, yeah, it sounds like somebody comfortable. Are you proud that like you have comfort saying the N-word? I'm just so confused here and highly disappointed. I didn't know nothing about Lush saying the N-word. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I did. He's like, this has happened before. I never heard of it. Never, ever. Highly disappointed. And highly disappointed in his response here. It's almost like he's like, I don't even know what the call is. Like, it's cool, or I don't know what this is. It's like he's like basking in the fact that like, yeah, like I'm just used to saying it. Like, I know it's a thing for y'all, but like, you know, this is just life for me. Like, I'm down. That's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like to me. I'm going to just be honest. Super disappointed. I can't say that enough. Call Almighty. I want to know, do Almighty know about this? He had to. If the nigga said it around Kiwi Head, then he had to have said it around the niggas in the office, right? We going to get to the bottom of this shit.
Make it so.
We'll get to the bottom of
You
this.
know what I'm saying? That's our fault though. So everybody think it's cool. If you got white my nigga, and you go think the white boy ain't gonna sing along to it, you crazy.
But
So-
singing along is one thing. I think we could all
Facts.
kind of forgive that to a
That's
certain
different.
extent versus like saying it on a podcast.
Don't
Feels
believe
more
me, just
extreme.
watch.
The way that came out of your mouth was like you were around people you are very comfortable with. Like they call you nigga sometimes, and y'all call each other that. Just like when I look at the little Asians at the park playing basketball, and I don't even get offended because I'm like, that is their relationship with each other. And black people must have lied to me because I remember when they said that we've taken control of that word and turned it into a term of endearment.
Right.
So you make up your mind. Like if there's anybody to be blamed, here's black people because we're constantly sending out mixed messages and we are using the N-word as an excuse to we're weaponizing it when we feel like it in an arbitrary way against whoever we don't like.
Just
That's
a thought, like the N-word being used in a friend.
I'm so tripping off of bro, and this is what I'ma say. He nice, bro. He's a thoughtful person. Cause what he's saying is absolutely real. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Do I necessarily agree with it? And not all the way, but what he's saying is right. You get me? But again, this is the same person who felt a way about Sus saying the hard ER, which again, everybody said that he didn't say that. He was just mistaken, but he made a whole big thing about that. And hey, if it's what it is, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Am I missing something? I feel like Brandon should be a little more furious than he is. He's not furious at all. You know what I'm saying? He was more angry that he was more angry at the thought of Sus saying the hard ER than he is actually watching this footage of Lush say the N-word. Comfortably as fuck. Brandon is an interesting character, man. I think this is actually the live where Lush took a drug test and bro watched it. Bro watched the He watched Lush penis as he took a piss. That's what I heard. I don't know. Y'all got to do y'all own Googles. I'm not even really super, interested in that. But I think it's something to mention in this Brandon character we got at No Jumper. You feel me? Because that's gay.
Friendly fashion by black people, from my perspective, is kind of a hip hop thing. Like, I bet in the 70s, I bet like at Woodstock there weren't any white people calling each other the N-word. I feel like
people now.
I feel like hip hop kind of ushered that into being common, and then hip hop became so popular that then you had tons of white people and Hispanic people, et cetera, who started using it. Now, you could kind of like rewind the clock and think about what it would have been like if all through the 80s and 90s, if like a Hispanic person saying it felt like they were going to get their ass whooped by black people for saying it, which is really kind of what it is with white people, is that like white people generally, even if they want to say the N-word, for the most part, aren't really saying it because they feel like they're going to get the shit kicked out of them, or at least be ostracized from the community that they probably want to be cool with. So it is kind of weird when you think about it, because like that's one thing that I learned from watching how the whole Blasey and Hove interaction about
He didn't sound
N-word.
Natural though.
It did sound weird when Blasey said it.
He didn't sound natural.
He was drunk.
See what I'm saying? Lush keeps holding his dad hat on the fact that he sounds natural. He sounds cooler. That's what I'm going to say. He sounds cooler saying it. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't think that that's something that you want to be driving home here, Lush. That in itself is super cringe, bro. Like, Blasey didn't sound natural saying it. Like, bro, what? Like, that's wild work. Again, I don't think any of us should say it, but black people, we do say, just like Brandon said, we took it, made it a term of endearment, this, that, and the other. But I don't feel like nobody, if you're not black, I don't feel like you should say it. There's so much nuance and history behind the word. I feel like just leave it where it's at with who it's with. Now, we know everybody says it, this, that, and the other, but again, I don't agree with none of that. I feel like I don't agree with none of that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's how I feel. And I also feel like Kiwi Head want to say the N-word. I feel like he a little jealous of Lush. Just a wee bit jealous of Lush.
He had a little bit of a wobble to his voice saying it. But in general, like, I thought that black people were more cool with Hispanic people saying it than it seemed in the fallout from that. When I saw all that go down, I kind of realized, like, oh, a lot of black people don't appreciate Hispanic people.
I think
saying
Blasey was just kind of faded and doing the most, and Hove just got annoyed at him. You feel me? Like, and so he like was like, "Hey, what did you just say, bro?" You know what I'm saying?
But he at least gave Blasey the option of a fade. I feel like if you were to have said it around somebody like Hove, quote unquote, they might have been on site. We're gonna beat you up in this basement.
I like it's not something that I'm like trying to test the theory of, because I'm not trying to be like the white guy that says the N-word and is like has to like stand on business for that. I think Jin Lee's got that lane covered very well. You feel me?
Because
like,
he's out here really
like,
squabbling with people. Like,
yeah,
he's fighting for his right to say the N-word.
And and to me,
Jin Lee is this giant white dude from '60s from Texas. Yeah.
And to me, like, it's not something as where I feel like if it bother you, then I won't say it. You feel me? Like that's
Sharice don't need to say it no more. Like when she called nigga, like I'm like, oh yeah. I said Trump is sending you back. You do not sound like you from here at all.
Hey,
and here's the thing. I think I don't even need to qualify this. It's obvious to everybody that I fucking love black and brown people, and I ain't got a racist bone in my body. Period. I come in peace. I mean no harm. I'm solid. I've been for the people. I've been outside with the people for so long that shit is now like seeped into my DNA.
I'm gonna say this. Don't nobody think you racist, Lush. I don't even think that's a question. But for real, that shit just don't. I don't know. Again, I never heard Lush say this. I done been in functions with Lush and all kind of shit. I never heard Lush say that. Me personally, you know what I mean? Maybe that's with his close friends or something. You know, I never heard bro say that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with nobody but black folks saying nigga. I understand, especially in LA, a lot of y'all who from the land, y'all know how that go. We grow up with Mexicans, bro. They your neighbors, all the shit. You feel me? They have parties with you. You grow up with them. Yo, Mexicans say nigga. That, you know what I'm saying? Like it or not, they do. Not all of them. You feel me? Not all of them are like that. You know what I'm saying? But they do. Like I said, it's just so much nuance behind that. I feel like Lush knows that. Lush got history for everything in the world. So you know this, bro. And my thing is this too, right? Whatever people do off camera or in the confines of their home or with their loved ones or they people is one thing. But for you to get online, you know you was on a stream and say it is just like, you know, it's nasty. I don't think you should say it low key either. You feel me? That's just my opinion. So I don't want that. I don't want nobody to get that twisted. But I'm just surprised at Brandon too. His take on that. But that's a surprising individual. I will say that. Surprised on his take on that. But yeah, I don't rock with that. I don't rock with that at all. I don't know if he apologized in that clip, but he owe folks an apology. You know what I mean? My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. And that's that. We know you ain't mean no harm, but it still wasn't cool. Now, real quick before we get up out of here, shout out to all my subs, bro. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. We at 21K, almost 22, trying to get to that 50K mark, then 100. You feel me? So I appreciate all y'all for rocking with me. For anybody out there looking for any kind of marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with @Drea_the_Virgo on Instagram. Again, that's @Drea_the_Virgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. She's working with a bunch of different content creators from all the sectors across YouTube, and she's good at what she does, whether you need views, viewer retention, monetization, thumbnails, you need help with content, you trying to niche up, you want to build your channel, or you got a channel that's just not cooking the way you want it to, get at Drea. Again, that's @Drea_the_Virgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. But what I want y'all to do is comment down below and let me know what y'all think about Lush saying the N-word. I know niggas gonna trip on this. I'm tripped on it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I know Lush and all that, but I ain't know that. I did not know that. But y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about that. Also, get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about Brandon's response, because I was pretty surprised at that. I'm gonna be real. I do understand exactly what he's saying. Yo, hey, they say this everywhere. Why we gonna trip on Lush? Why you gonna trip on Almighty Suspect for saying what he said? Very surprised at that. And I want to know, do Almighty know this? He has to. He's got to know this. But y'all let me know in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.